So we've reached halftime, and the visiting Seahawks are out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and their running back set to go once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. And he holds on to it here as he's out of bounds. It's a yard or two shy of the line of scrimmage. Therefore, that's a sack.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Brandon Dorless there on the tackle. He'll try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to air one out for mid-pass. That is brought in. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Don't let him catch the ball. Move it here, guys. Shut them down.
Here's 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Smith now to throw on 1st down. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Well, I can promise you one thing. That's certainly not how that play was drawn up. I thought he did a nice job initially buying about as much time as he could, but realized there was nothing downfield developing, and he had to throw it short and didn't get anything positive.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. This is intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Falcons offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. He's got to the 35-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Cousins now. Now, deep ball for London. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Cousins gonna throw. And that's gonna wind up incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you...
This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. London. Touchdown, Falcons.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
Koo able to... team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, but per the new rules, since the ball hit in the landing area, the drive does start at the 20-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
2nd down. Smith. It's again right back to Lockett. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest of the catch.
He plunges forward for a couple of yards. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. Second down and 8. On play action, Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And the Falcons will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake, and you're not going to get away with it at this level.
Here comes Drake London, the rest of that Atlanta offense getting set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. Sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see them, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
Another run here for Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. This isn't going to work out much better either. Stop right at the line of scrimmage this time. No gain, tough sequence, and that brings up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make the play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The visitors' offense, Geno Smith, getting ready for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate